seen what money in politics does before, and it doesn't really guarantee you success.
Point taken.
All right. Well, there's this growing feud with Anthony Scaramucci and the president. Latest words from Scaramucci on CNN on President Trump.
It's unfortunately for him, it's like a little bit of a projection, right? He's obviously very nervous and neurotic. You can just tell by the way he's talking at these campaign rallies. I sort of feel bad for that. Secondarily, I never begged him for a job, so that's sort of ridiculous. I mean, everyone's blowing up. You saw my tweet about the revolving door with the backstabbing. Yeah. So he can say what he wants to say, and unfortunately, he's dug in deep with the lies. He can't help himself. And, that's the White House Employment Agency right there.
Well, the strong words there from Scaramucci. The president responded, and we'll get your response, Sean. Here's the president.
I think Anthony is really somebody that's very much out of control. He wanted to come back into the administration for the last 5 months, begging me to come back in. I said, Anthony, I can't take you in. I'm sorry. He calls so much. He's a nervous, neurotic wreck.
A little hard to hear there yesterday, but he responded to Scaramucci, said he's very much out of control. He begged to come back to the administration for months. The president said, no, thank you. Sorry. What's going on here, Sean?
I think what's going on is Anthony obviously wants to express his view out there. I think it's unfortunate that he's doing this, because if he really was a friend of the president, he would confide to him in confidence what his opinions and concerns were, and give him sage advice to help him be successful based on what he believed. But going out there and going to a media outlet that is clearly not a friend of the president and being used, and that's what's happening here. It's catnip for the left-wing media to go out and use somebody like him to
Sean,
create a controversy.
Mercedes Schlapp was on our program yesterday. She was blasting Scaramucci. She was saying that his 11 days in the White House, everybody's scared to death of him. Is that your experience with Scaramucci?
Well, I have not and never will be scared of him. I do know that it was a very rocky tenure. Obviously, it was after I had announced that I was leaving the White House. But I do know that there was some concern about his management style, if you will. But it didn't last too long, and I think that was exactly what a lot of people had predicted, that he didn't have what it takes to do the job, and he moved on. I just wish that he had moved on and continued to support the president in a much more respectable way than he is right now. He has become, as I said, catnip for the left-wing media, because they want to find somebody that's going to say whatever they will against him. I think where he's losing the battle is that the folks on the left and the media, they're going to use him for their soundbite to go against the media, to go against the president now, and then they'll forget him in a week. And that's just, that's sad.
We will see how that turns out. Thank you, Sean Spicer.